end zone. Here comes Jalen Darden. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him. The 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he stopped immediately there. Call a no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardman to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a foot race, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. To the 27-yard line.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds here. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down throw now for Mon. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mon. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hardman on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion right is Watkins. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Choose that. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll have a Jets 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st. Now Cook running right. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 17 yards out, and the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
On the double.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the gun, here's Mon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Rodgers.
And able to find Alan Lazard. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Hey, empty. Empty. Shift. 74, don't go.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to, I think, the right side.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shoot.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 72 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
26.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll give to Hall. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Well, some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the 1st. Again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Bro, this nigga is so fucking sorry, bro. You letting my team tired, bro. I gotta pick and choose what the fuck I can fucking do, bro. Like, come on, bro. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm sending you $900 for, bro.
And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Look at this shit, bro. I'm still, niggas still tired, bro.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This is so ass, bro.
But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start the drive with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. It got his man complete. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now I would be blowing this nigga ass out. My team went tired, bro. I feel like I would be blowing this nigga ass out. You don't do nothing but the same shit.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Do the same shit, and I'm going to keep running the same. You do the same shit, I'm going to do the same shit.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game.
This is holding, bro. That nigga holding the fuck out of man, bro.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hall again. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure an interception on this one.
Yeah.
A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he works free. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now off to the races, down the right side. Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 62 yards. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nah, spend no more money, bro. I had my own bed, bro. I ain't finna keep. No, I got to have my own bed.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points up. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Which card are you trying to use?
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives.
Hey, I'm doing well.
4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll elect not to run.
26-37, Old Hateville Road.
Move the ball to the 25.
Old Hateville Road. HAPEVILLE.
Offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown.
Hateville Road. HAPEVIL. Yes.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Atlanta, Georgia. 30315.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
4737 0230 9224 2896.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
0727.
They'll run with Hall. A beautiful fake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go again with Hall.
Yes.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yes.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Debit card.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up.
You got 4737 or 4727?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually
0230.
one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big time pass rusher,
no, 9-0.
Quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Bro, what?
And the 11-year veteran bangs it.
Bro, just call timeout, bro.
Time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds.
So we don't have ice kick on now?
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there.
Yeah,
and they still have an opportunity.
hell, bro. Man, sorry as fuck, bro. Damn, got me doing all this, bro. Like, come on, bro. Who the fuck is this? Hello?
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Good to hear. Well, this is Maya with Health Advisors. Let's get you qualified.